What's up, guys? What's up, guys? It's Missy. I am back with the SimCity Buildit video, and this is part 3 of the Black Friday sale videos. Okay, so as many of you know, we had 3 categories go on sale on day 1, then the same thing happened on day 2, and now, as I tried to warn everybody, day 3 is the best of the best, is the mountain and beach categories. Now, for those of you who had listened to me and you saved your keys and resources for the 3rd day, excellent. I highly recommend that if anybody here has a stock of platinum keys and you like the look of and or are going to be doing epic projects in the mountain or beach category, that you buy a shit ton of 4-pointer epic buildings. Okay, so what you need to do if you are below level 24, let me make sure that you even have this particular building unlocked at that level. Hold on. Okay, so this particular building is a 3-pointer. It's a great building for looks and stuff, but if you're talking in terms of efficiency, you're going to want to go ahead and go with the Waterfall Castle because it's also a 60% pop boost. It's a 4-pointer and it's 60 keys. Now, for those of you who are wondering, should I buy the 4-pointer or the 3-pointer? Buy the 4-pointer, okay? You can get the 3-pointer later, but the 4-pointers are much more important. You wouldn't think it, but believe it or not, 1 epic point per donation is a lot to really, like, okay, so when you look at it in terms of this, if you donate to, let's say 3-pointers, okay, and you donate 5 times to a 3-pointer, you get a total of 15 points. If you donate 5 times to a 4-pointer, you get a total of 20 points. Now, it's going to make a huge difference because each time you donate, the cost of the items that it asks for rises with each donation. So let's say that you had a building that was worth, let's say 12 points, okay? And this happens on double points week when for those of you who had that goal, it's like a golden goal stadium or some weird shit like that, but it's worth 6 epic points. And when it's double points week, it's worth 12. Now, donating 1 time to a 12-pointer is going to be more, beneficial than donating 4 times to 3-pointers. Now, part of the reason for that also isn't just the fact that, yeah, it's worth more points. No shit, it's more beneficial. But also because each time you donate, the cost of the items that it requests rises. The difficulty goes up. So if you have, let's say when you first start out with your epic, okay? If you have a bunch of pointers lined up, and you start donating to them, you'll realize that at the beginning of the epic, all of them pop up, right? Now, as you start to donate, you'll notice that the ones that you donated to 3, 4, 5 times already are asking for higher items than the ones you've only donated to once or twice. So definitely keep that in mind, okay? Now, the 4-pointers, like I said, are going to make a huge difference. You're going to go from donating 67 times to hit gold, you have to donate 67 times on a 3-pointer, whereas it's 50 times on a 4-pointer. So I mean, that's not bad at all, especially when you consider that the first 10 to 20 donations are relatively cheap. Now, I was able to hit gold in under 14 minutes with every single regional map and every single item unlocked I did do prep, and I do have max storage. Well, I have the 700 max, and then I had 4 out of 5 regional storage units unlocked. Because of the sale, I went a little crazy and bought a lot of trees with my regional coins rather than buy the storage unit that I could have purchased, because I would rather get the trees now, get the storage unit later. It's not going to make or break me. Now, when it comes to gold keys, cash, plat keys, whatever the case may be, these categories are very popular categories, and you guys spend it up, okay? Now, this week would have been the time to blow through any keys that you have. Don't save them, don't nothing, because this is what you were saving for, right? I mean, it doesn't get any better than a 50% off sale for every damn category in the game. Now, mountain and beach categories are excellent ways to boost your population because they don't take up space on your actual map. Now, the other thing that you want to take into consideration when you buy stuff is you may not be designing right now, but you will be later. So, two things that you want to focus on when you purchase things, that's efficiency and design, okay? So, efficiency is number one. That's always number one. You want to be efficient with stuff, right? Now, if you like a specific category for epics, and maybe this category isn't unlocked yet. Let's say that you're somebody who wants landmark epics, but that category doesn't unlock until level 30. You're going to want to convert the ones that you do have below level 30 before you hit level 30. That's a fact. So you've got to pick another category. Now, you can type in SimCity Buildit Epic Project Poster on Google and look up those buildings. Now, if it were me, I would pick whatever you like the look of the most. Do not pick efficiency when it comes to that, because these buildings are going to be on your map forever, right? Unless you want to bulldoze a gold epic, which I don't think you want to do that. So buy something that you really like the look of. Don't just buy something because, oh, look, I have a lot of three-pointers in this category. I think I'll go with that. No. Do what category you really like. Now, the beach category is a really popular one, but you guys also take into consideration height. Okay? I made that mistake very early on in the game, and I had to pay for it greatly. Now, when you buy stuff for your mountainside, you're going to run out of space if you go crazy with it. But what you can do is, let's say that you wanted to buy a building, but you don't have space for it. Put other buildings in storage and buy up things that you want, even if you don't have room for them all. Because you have to remember that you're going to have things displayed out based on what you're doing in your game. If you're doing epics, there's certain buildings that you're going to put out to do your epics. Then there's buildings you're going to put out for your display. Then you also have to take into consideration that at some point you're going to have regionals unlocked, right? So you're going to want that stuff saved up, okay? Now, you don't have to spend every single key. You can save some because you're definitely going to want to save some plat keys, or you're going to want to be busting your ass to win the contest of mayors and launching a lot of VU because of the Christmas stuff that's going to be coming out. Now, I don't know what they're going to do as far as the limited time shit, but I would imagine that to some extent they're going to make it relatively reasonable when it comes to purchase. Like, I'm assuming they're going to let us buy it with cash or gold keys. So if it's really hard for you guys to obtain platinum keys, or you only have like a little bit left anyways, buy whatever it is that you want. Don't wait for that, oh, maybe they'll put something out limited time that I want. You can deal with that later. Okay, so after this sale, then start stocking up on more keys and things like that. Now, which buildings are good to buy in this category? Well, I want to kind of show you guys what some of these are, and we're going to go over to my other map where I have some other stuff placed out. So this building here is really cool when it comes to doing the water into the city. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, you see how there's two pieces of water that go all the way up to the map here? The game does not allow you to place water that far up. So what ends up happening is, if you have water placed all the way up to the line, the game automatically converts that to water to make it look good. So notice how the water disappears now when I place it elsewhere, and then when you put it here, the water reappears. See that? Okay, so if I were to place it there, I would only have the one side. Because it's only met up on that one side. See that? So in case anybody was wondering how somebody was able to get water there, that's how. Now, realistically, if you remove the water from here, it's going to go away from there as well. So the game recognizes when there's water up to the line, and it allows the conversion to happen automatically. So just for you guys that were curious about that, because I've been asked that a couple of times, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know. Now, this particular building looks really cool because the water kind of comes out of the face and it dumps into the river. Now, there is this particular waterfall, which is also pretty cool, but this one was a limited time Mayor's Pass type thing. This here is the gold mine, which again is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's got the little train mining track or whatever. This is the paragliding building. I don't know if that one, I can't remember what the price is on that one, if it was even worth it. Let's see. That's the Paragliding Center, so it's not even telling me how much it is unless I put something in storage. Hold on, you guys. Let me put some of this shit away so we can move stuff around. Also, at the beginning of the mountain category, you'll notice one that says city name. That obviously puts the name of your city on the back of your mountain here. Now, this one is pretty large. It does take up quite a bit of your mountainside, okay? So, put that in storage. Okay, now, you have to buy some of these in order to purchase other buildings within this part of the menu here. If anybody here is around level 20 or whatever, and you see wanting to do mountain epics in the near future, I would, if it were me, I would level up to level 22, or I think it's level 22 when you unlock mountain. It might be level 23. I would level up to level 23, get the mountain stuff, and just go crazy with it, okay? If you have a lot of resources to buy stuff, because this sale doesn't come by often. And this is a really kick-ass deal, and it's not worth camping for it, okay? I would be going up to level 24 in a heartbeat, definitely, especially if you have the resources to buy this stuff. Now, if you don't really have any platinum keys and you're not ready to level up, then I probably wouldn't, but no, I'm not gonna lie, I probably would, because that's just me. I would be, went up and spent all my gold keys and cash. I go crazy with it, because I know how long it takes to get these sales to come back. I mean, we're talking a whole nother year you gotta wait, right? That's a long fucking time. And you're saving a lot here. So now would, if at any time, now would be the time to start blowing some money, okay? This here is stupid. That's what that is. Okay, so the Paragliding Center. Let's see how much this stupid thing costs. So 125 cash, you know, it's a 3-pointer. 125 cash is really not that bad of a deal, considering it is a 3-pointer and it is half off. Now, if you really like it, buy it. But if anybody here was going to spend real money on the game to buy some stuff, now would be the time. Okay? It really would. I don't get paid by EA, so I'm not like sponsoring them or trying to do them another favor on making money. I am an advocate for you guys. All the money that I've saved you, think of it like that. Think of it like I've saved you a ton of money, and now instead of it going towards something that you can't see, like the contest of mayors just to lose, or something stupid like that, just think of all the money that I've saved you, and now you can actually put it towards making your city beneficial and pretty, right? So think of it like that, okay? Now, for those of you who don't want to spend money, well, sucks to be you. Okay, cool, awesome. Hopefully you guys have won quite a bit in the contest, and you don't have to, because if you followed the Missy's Building Guide, you wouldn't have to spend money. I mean, CPT only spent, 15 bucks on the game since he started playing. but he's been consistently following my guide perfectly, and he's been stocking up for this day. And you guys can watch that video if you haven't already. It's getting uploaded this morning. Okay, so let's see here. This building here isn't bad for pop boost, but to be honest with you, it's not cool looking. And it takes up too much space for it to really be beneficial. Now, this one here I think is ugly as hell. This one as well is ugly as hell. This one not so bad. It is a 3-pointer, so that is a benefit there. It's only 12 gold keys for a 3-pointer, so that's beneficial. The observatory. Oh, let me see how many gold keys. I have a lot of these because this is what I used for my epic projects here. I think this one is normally 14, if I remember right, so it should be 7, which is a fabulous deal for a 3-pointer building. So if you're somebody who has a lot of gold keys and you're wanting to do mountain epics, this would be the one to purchase, okay? So, let's see. Yeah, 7 keys. Okay. This one here is, let's see here, 12 keys, and it's got 5% more of a pop boost, but I think it's larger. Yeah, it's a little bigger, not much. Okay. These two here are really popular ones. They're quite expensive in comparison to the observatory. However, they also take up quite a bit of space as well. So, you see how large that is? That one I hate the look of. It's just hideous. And then this one here, this one's not bad looking. That one's pretty cool looking actually. I like that one. It's only 17 keys right now. Okay, I recommend that if you guys are going to spend any gold keys, that you guys buy stuff that is normally really expensive because you can get the cheaper stuff easier, right? Now, the ruins here, this one is normally 600 cash. I don't even know if I have that. I mean, that looks really kind of cool. Okay, I'm getting that. I don't have that one. So I'm not going to be spending no 600 cash on it, so I might as well get it now. I think that one would look really cool. Shit, you can't put that on the desert map. Fuck, that sucks. I don't know. I might put it on Frosty if it goes all sunny. Or sunny. What the fuck, snowy? Okay, this one here is the Gritty Gold Mine, which I already showed you. And this one here, I can't remember if I have that one or not. I'm going to have to go over to my other map and see. I don't know if I do. I don't think I do. I want to make sure that there's nothing else that I want on the beach first. So, we'll go over to the other map here real quick. Alright. Collect my mayor's points here. So I'm not really trying to... Oh! What did I get? Oh, gee, thanks. Now that it's over. Fuck. That's my luck. I've been slacking really bad this round. Well, I mean this entire pass. I've been really slacking because I've been just trying to get videos out and stuff, and I haven't... to be honest with you guys, I'm not really that crazy about this pass, so I haven't really cared much to do it. Which, honestly, like, some of the stuff wasn't bad, but it's definitely nothing to die for, that's for sure. Okay. So, this here is the Gritty Gold Mine on the snowy map. Frosty map. So, yeah, it does... They put, like, a layer of snow on stuff, which is pretty cool. Let me flip it to this side here. Let's see what else I had not put in storage. So there's another one of those, some ski lifts. Ooh, what's that? Oh, gee, big spender. Okay. Is that really all I have over here? I must have put a lot of it in storage. Okay, so I guess I don't have that one thing there. I made all those so that I could sell them for regional coins here. So the hardest thing that I seem to be able to keep up with is those stupid fish soups. Because I never make spatulas, so. No shit. Why are you telling me that, you stupid game? Like, I don't know. Okay. Ooh, I forgot I had that. I guess that's about the only thing. Yeah, let's do that. Ah, damn. 10. That's ridiculous. Okay, so. Yeah. I'm going to go check this for the beach real quick, and then we'll go on my capital and see what we got going on over there. I think I grabbed most of everything from this map here when it comes to beach and stuff. Because I wanted to put everything in storage so that I was able to easily get it when I redesigned my map here. Okay. If you guys are not trying to boost your regional pop-up, definitely start selling your regional stuff for regional coins, because they're going to help you later when it comes to like hotspots and stuff. I have so much stuff that I need to just put in storage so that I have it available when I actually, you know, design. It's hard because everything's so spread out and I totally forget that I have it. And okay, let's see here. So let's talk about the beach category. Now, let's go to the end here. So this one here, that was like a limited time thing. And I believe those were as well, so those shouldn't pop up in your guys' menu. Okay, yeah, see, a lot of this stuff is not going to pop up for sale because it was limited time stuff. So the stuff that does pop up, this is one of them. Okay, I already have that. This here, I bought last night. I bought 2 of them. I don't think I even have I don't think I have the sailing one yet, but I'm not really a big fan of it. I don't think I have that either. But again, not really a big fan of it, especially for the price. This one here costs Omega. Yeah. Okay, so 6,000 Omega. And you gotta have 6 Omega residents to buy it. Okay, so this one is normally 420 cash, which again, I don't have that either. I don't know. Like, some of these are just, they're not that great, you know? At least I don't think so. Like, this one's cool. I like this one. But these smaller ones here, I'm not a big fan of those. This one's pretty cool, considering it's like a little dock thing. But the most popular one when it comes to a 3-pointer in this category, the one a lot of people will buy, is, where is it? This here. The Pier, because of its size and cost. So if you place it out here, you also look at the area coverage. It goes pretty far. So this one's only 11 keys right now. That's really good for a 3-pointer. Now, this here, again, is another really popular one. This one is, where is it? 25 keys, but it's huge. So don't buy that one if you're looking to maximize your points. Now, this one is what you're going to want to buy if you have any platinum keys, okay? And you like beach epics especially, or just for looks. Just go crazy and buy a ton of deltas, because that's your 4-pointer building and it's excellent It looks really cool when you put water up against it. And I'll show you that on my capital map. Okay, so here, this one is the Merman Statue. This one's pretty cool looking, I think. And it's worth 3 points. But again, it's slightly larger. So, I mean, realistically, you don't need an entire beachfront with just this building. That would be insane. I mean, you could, but it's not necessary. You could easily have some 4-pointers and some really badass stuff out and do your epic projects just as well. Now, given the fact that I have quite a bit of cash left, I'm actually going to buy another one of him because I'm probably going to put that on in several locations, but I got one there and I think I have 2 on my capital. Now, remember what I talked about in one of my videos when I was talking about the opinion bubbles? That's a really good way to get rares, and a way to get these opinion bubbles to pop up is to rotate stuff around. You know, just place stuff out and then maybe move it and place something else, and people will start talking, and you can start popping the opinion bubbles as they start to talk and start earning some rares. Okay, the landmarks category, for those of you who actually have the landmarks category unlocked. I don't have a lot of the stuff unlocked right now because I had bulldozed a lot of the London and Paris, but I'm not really looking to purchase a lot of this stuff because I have a bunch of it. But for example, this castle here is a 70% pop boost. It's worth 3 points and it looks really cool. Okay, that one's a good deal for 10 platinum keys. It's a great deal. Now, the Tokyo Tower, again, this is a really good deal as well. I think this one is 35 keys, if I remember right, on sale. Let me check. Oh, it's only 17. Okay. Yeah, so that's an excellent deal. This here is an 80% boost, and it's worth 3 points. This one's normally pretty expensive. It's ugly as hell, but it's pretty expensive. Yeah, so that one's normally 50. Now, this one here is also a pretty high boost. It's 85% boost. And it's worth, it's worth 4 points. That would be excellent, you guys, to do for landmark epics, is to buy a bunch of these for 30 keys. This one, I have a ton of these, and this one here has a huge coverage zone. Well, no, that's not the one I was talking about. I think is it this one? That one's got a pretty large one as well, but that's not the one I was looking at. So let's see how much the Tokyo Castle is right now. Yeah, see, that thing's I think that one's a little overpriced. These are all limited time stuff. Okay. Limited time. Let's see, how much is this one? 15. That's not bad. Let's see how much this is. 10? That's even better for your 3-pointers. There's a lot of 3-pointer options in this category if you like the look of it. It's definitely, this is the category I chose to do when I first started, just because of the variety of 3-pointers that it has to offer. But I ended up not liking the look of any of the buildings, so that kind of sucked. So far, the Eiffel Tower is one of the better deals, and I would definitely go with either this one or this one. I would definitely go with this one, to be honest with you. If you can get the Omega Tower, buy that. Buy a bunch of them, because those 4-pointers are going to make a huge difference. Okay? Now, let's go back over to my capital map here, and I'll show you guys a couple of beach items that are pretty cool. Some of these are going to come back around, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So I went ahead and bought the Delta. Now, what I like about this paragliding kind of thing is how the water kind of goes up to the edges and it's all blue. I really like that feature. And then I like these shipwrecks and stuff. They're pretty cool. If you look closely, you see the little mermaid swimming around. This game has so much detail, but it's such tiny detail that it's really hard to appreciate a lot of it, you know, if you're not zoomed in. Now, I play on my phone, so it makes it a little harder to visually see a lot of the detail. But when I would play on my tablet, for example, I mean, the detail is so much better. Like, looking at my city on a big screen, I feel so deprived sometimes by playing on a phone, but I have a really hard time designing on a larger screen, and I don't know why that is. I just have a much easier time designing on a smaller screen. But I'm definitely going to be loading up my capital map on my tablet soon so that I can really see what my city looks like on a really badass screen. Now, here you see the little kites flying around. You got the Kraken. This Max's statue, I put him right here in front of the fighting thing. Now, this is probably not going to stay here, these two things, because I don't like the way that those are. But if you can line your water with the deltas, it looks really cool. Some people will put trees, like, up against the side, like where the sides of the deltas are, to have it kind of meet up in that area. Let's see. Yeah, if you look closely at the Kraken at night, see that? He's got the boat. That's pretty cool. Like I said, there's a lot of features in the game that we, I think, take for granted sometimes, but they do a good job with some of the older buildings. They didn't. This is why I started playing, right? Was all these really cool buildings. And so that's why I've been so disappointed the last couple of months, because it just seems like, I don't know, it seems like they're the quality of their stuff is just trash, right? Compared to when I first started playing. And so if I didn't have any of these really, you know, cool buildings, I don't know really how I would build a really badass city. I feel like a lot of you guys are getting really shorted, you know? Unfortunately, hopefully they make a comeback with this next pass and do something really great, because this is fucking ridiculous. Now, this lighthouse here, this thing's also pretty cool. So yeah, you guys go crazy with it, buy up everything, and make a badass city. And if anybody here designs their city, even if it's just something small, post it to our Facebook group, because I'd love to see it. If anybody wants help designing, I am more than happy to help design. In fact, that's my favorite part of the game, so I would actually enjoy helping some of you guys build your maps. Now, you can hit me up on Facebook. My name is MissyAnne, as you know. Type that into Facebook and type in Marysville, Washington, and you will see my picture there. So go ahead and join our group if you're looking for an active club. Our club code is RQMKNG, but you have to make sure that you watch the group rules video that's posted on my channel and hit that subscribe button. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off here because I got some stuff I got to purchase, and then I am going to try to finish designing my capital map because it's kind of a mess. And for those of you who tuned in yesterday on the live stream when I was designing, I want to show you guys real quick before I go what I had gotten done after the live stream. I went back here and I redesigned the back of my city. So I decided that I wanted to go with some little islands, right? So I went ahead and put the little island here, and then I did the bridge like it's a dock, you know. And I haven't decided entirely what I'm doing in this back right corner here, but I really like this island that I built right here, and I did the adventure thing. I don't know if anything's necessarily permanent, but this is the general idea. Okay, so also back here, this area right here I'm redoing, and I'm thinking about islanding off like a, how do I explain this? Kind of like an amusement theme park, right? So doing a bunch of the real flashy stuff, like the rabbit stuff, and maybe do like a seasonal display area. So like what I really want to do is I want to have an island that I exchange out with each season. So when it's Christmas, it'll be like my seasonal island, right? And I'll put up the Easter stuff when it's Easter, and then Christmassy shit when it's Christmas. And I think that would look really cool. And that way it's more festive and it changes, because I can't stand looking at the same thing all the time, right? Once I get done with my capital, then I can move on to designing my other maps. Now, I have to figure out which map I'm going to go and design first, but I'm torn between, should I do the cactus map or the sunny map? And the sunny map is going to require a lot of fucking water. Now, the cactus map, I have a lot of ideas for that map that I really don't know which way to go with that map just yet. But I want to get my capital done first, because this one I want to do, you know, my best on, and then take any buildings that I'm not using, and then I can figure out what to do on each map and which theme to go for. But the cactus one, I don't know yet. I haven't figured that one out, and kind of where I want to go with that. And then I really do have, honestly, I have so many fucking ideas for every map. It's ridiculous. But that's what keeps me playing, because a lot of you guys have asked me, you know, that I like why I play, what keeps me playing, and things like that. And it's the designing. That's what keeps me playing, is I enjoy making really cool cities. And I've thought about running BlueStacks on my computer at home and just running a hacked city for the purpose of designing only. Like, I wouldn't play COM, I wouldn't do anything like that, but I would run BlueStacks, hack the city, and then just build designs, and maybe do like a video of all my designs and displays and things like that. I think it would be really fun and interesting to see what this game is capable of without having to go broke, right? Because one of the things that I would really like to see, and if anybody here has anything that they've done or seen on the global market, the new castle walls. I want to see some ideas that you guys have for that, because, you know, I have ideas, but I feel like there's just missing pieces, if that makes sense. Like, if you look here at the castle pieces, it seems like there's just something's missing. You got the walls, you got the towers, but you don't really have a drawbridge. You don't have like a main piece, you know? It just seems very bland. Like, okay, so you build these walls, right? And you put water around them, or, you know, trees or whatever, and you put stuff within the wall, but what's the centerpiece? Like, what's making it stand out? We don't really have those types of items in the game just yet, you know, so it seems like they would clash. Like, for example, this wall here, these gray ones, I could see some of the castles would look really cool on those, but I just don't see anything substantial. So I'm hoping that with this new pass, they either go a completely different direction, right, and open up something really badass, or they head down the path that they're heading down with this feature, but making it much more enjoyable for design. So honestly, if I could change one thing about this game, that's what it would be. It would be for them to put more effort into the designing aspects of the game. Not just the looks of the buildings, but all aspects, you know, the way that we design, allowing us to make changes to the layout, the landscape, by lifting up the ground, like some of the older SimCities, you know, allowing us to have a pick up all feature, allowing us to, I don't know if anybody here played Sims, especially back in the day. I grew up playing The Sims, and there was a feature where you would like if you built a wall, you would drag it, kind of like what we do with the roads, right? And then we pay, you know, the full amount all at once. And so there was like a button that you would hit, and you would draw out, like, let's say you wanted to do flooring, like tiles, right? You would hit a specific button, and it would do the entire floor of that tile, right? Then you could checkerboard it if you wanted, or you could do whatever you wanted. But the point I'm getting at here is it was a one button thing. And they could do that with water. They could make it to where, yeah, we still pay the same amount, but we're able to do it all at once. So like a click and drag, you know? And that would make it so much better and faster. And you could do either cash or keys, right? So have it say, would you like to pay with cash or would you like to pay with keys? Now, I understand that a lot of it is the price is the size of what you're paying for, but they could still do that by allowing us to hit a, you know, pick up all button or whatever the case may be. I just think that we as a society or humans or whatever, we have really creative minds when we really want to, and it's really interesting to see some of the stuff that you guys come up with. And you know, I have a specific style that I build. As you can see, I do a lot of the natural like landscapes with my capital, and that's all I've ever really designed is stuff like that. So it would be nice to be able to kind of spread my wings, so to speak, and be able to design stuff that isn't my style, so to speak, right? So when you guys design stuff, put some thought into it, you know, like really try and see if you guys can make some really cool shit. Because I think that if people just put a little bit more effort into it, you'd be surprised at what you can come up with. You know, don't get lazy with it. Don't slack off. You know, if you don't like the look of something, don't say, well, fuck it, I don't want to tear it all apart. I'll just deal with it. Don't do that. Say, no, fuck that. I got nothing but time, and I'm going to make this shit look good. And, you know, I'm thinking about when I give away that walkthrough city, having it be something to do with design, you know, like whoever designs the best. But part of the problem with a lot of the new players is that they really just don't have anything to design with. But, you know, I mean, as you guys progress through the game, you will. And hopefully, anyway, hopefully the game developers actually pull their head out of their ass and realize that if they're going to be charging us this kind of money, they could at least be giving us decent product, right? Okay, you guys, I'm going to get off here because I have some other stuff that I have to do today. And if you guys have any questions or feedback, go ahead and leave them in the comments section, and I will do my best to answer them. Hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're looking for an active group, we are open today all day long. And we're actually open until Tuesday at 11 a.m. Washington Pacific time zone. Okay? So we're going to start war at 11 a.m. my time on Tuesday. So you won't be able to get into the group after that until the first round of war ends. So good luck with the contest, and hopefully everybody here wins. And any progress report that you guys have, put it in the SimCity Buildit group on Facebook. Okay?